Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 24 staring in your face like it's the front of the door. I know right now it's hard, cause this all feels like a chore. I don't want this as a job, help me find something more. I cannot tell the ceiling from the floor. Is this really what you want? Swear I never meant to harm. All I ever do is taunt. Couldn't handle all you flaunt. Now it's quiet on the front. Has been for so many months. Now it's wild to remember I was in love with you once. It's all love now, upside down. It's all love now, upside down. Let me go, cut the leash before I lose us in a bed undertow. Had to channel how you made me feel to play every show. Make me nice suggestions about the things I don't know. I will not catch a feeling, I'll just float all the time across the pond. All this resin in my lungs, no more room to shoulder on. Am I even having fun? Colin sleeping with his gun. Scott is looking for the one. Mercer's going by. Ryan and I, we've had our fun. It's all love now, upside down. It's all love now, upside down. What's up? It's your host, Teddy Peso. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time out of the day to come watch me sing one of my favorite alternative rock songs ever by the Story So Far, called Upside Down. That is one of the many songs. Shout out to Deepak Prasad. That's my bro right there. He got me on that CD. He got me on that band. And frankly, Upside Down was at the time I was talking to Babe, and I was the very first time I became a tower tech, a junior tower technician for the industry of the RF industry, radio frequency, cell phone towers. I've just been cooking some food in there in the stove, and I said if I'm home on a Thursday, and I got some time, and I know I got some time, everybody's got some time to do some YouTube, some streams. Everybody got some time. You just got to squeeze in an hour, you know. I wanted to do a Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales stream. And the last mission we did was Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Someone Left the Lights On. And this mission is going to be Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Corporate Espionage. But without further ado, without doing the mission first, we're going to go to this activity. But before I go to the activity, it's good to be back. I had to do jury service, but come to find out, when I got to the jury service, it looks like they had enough jurors, and so that was my Tuesday, which we already had Martin Luther King off. On Monday and Wednesday, I go to Manteca, California. I go on this little, 78, no, I think it was just on the tip of the top of the tower of the monopole is a 78 foot monopole, and the rad center, which is the center line of the AT&T equipment that we work on. I work on AT&T. I don't work specifically for AT&T, but I work on AT&T stuff. But anyway, the rad center and the center line of that is 62 feet. That's where I'm at, which is the bottom sector. Up top is Verizon. So Francisco had already gone there for the first day. He had done whatever he, alarms that alarms that he needed to clear. So on Wednesday, me coming back to work, we go out there, right? So there's 3 sectors, but there's 3 radios that are acting up, right? So first, Alpha, right? Knock Alpha first. Alpha is where I'm at. When I climb up the monopole, mind you, this one has the pegs on the bottom close to the cable grab, and on the ice bridge is very stiff. The ice bridge was upside down. Don't know why, but I was like, oh, I'm glad. And then there's an AC unit across the building on the Verizon shelter that I was able to climb on. Hella easy, right? Love it. But I get up there, right? Our problem, this is different from the Chico Tower, but this tower is smaller. The only thing that's kind of hard about it is that the cable, when you climb up underneath the boom gates, you have to kind of stretch out backwards and then put your foot into the porthole because there's no pegs right there. They start to disappear. Anyway, I get up there. That's one struggle bus. Really not that bad. I'd rather do this than the one on Chico. Chico, the one me and freaking Sebastian did, that monopole, I'm going to remember that monopole. That one was hard, but I climbed up and I climbed down and I'm alive. Okay, so we have 3 radios that we need to check. FNet, right? We need to check FNet. So FNet 4478, go to that. He's looking for branches 1, branches 2, and branches 4. There's only 4 ports. But port A is 1, port B is 3, port 2 is C. Wait, hold on. Branch 1 is port A. Branch 3, branch 2 is port C. Branch 3 is port B, and branch 4 is port D. So meaning that 3 and 2 is flipped. That's all it is. Branch 2 is port C, branch 3 is port B. Right? So I check those. All I need to do is basically check the connections. Check if it's loose. It wasn't loose, but anyway, loosen that up, right? So if I do it on the back of the radio, I got to go underneath the antenna, right? So this is 3 jumpers, right? Do it slow. I know this work. I've done it before. I don't want to go back to it. Do it right. Do 1 jumper at a time. Get in the saying, go from branch 1, then branch 2, then branch 4, and then after that, tighten it with the torque wrench and push up the boots, and then go underneath the antenna, trace it. You got to trace it. You got to trace where it's coming from to know exactly where it's going to go underneath the antenna. That's one way of making sure that, you know what I'm saying? And then, so I get done that, right? Push the boots up on the frickin' thing. I'm underneath the boom gates, underneath the antenna. Now I need to move to the AWS, which is on... Which radio is that? The 8843, I'd like to say, is the 8840. It's one of those two. It's the 8843 to 4449. I can't remember. But I know that the 1900 and the AWS are on the same radio. 2 technologies on the same radio. But on the back side of the radio, that's where the first set of ports are going to be, which is A through D. I told Francisco, I was like, oh, it's actually in front of me, right? So it's in front of the radio, which is E through H, right? E, F, G, H, right? E through H, which is in front of me. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, easy enough when I get to this radio, right? So I think it's what did he send me? It's stop at um where is it? I want to know exactly just so I could. Okay, so AWS branch 1, 2, and 4, same thing, right? One branch 1 is port, meaning in this case because it's PCS and AWS, right, on the same technology. So AWS comes second. So that means it's E through H. So same principles. E is A basically, right? And G G is so E is branch 1, G is branch 2, and H is branch 4. It meaning just like the same process, right? So pull the boots down, untorque it, right? And then loosen that jumper, and then retighten it with the torque wrench. Same goes with the other two. And then after I'm done with that, go underneath the antenna, check the connections there. Didn't want to go on the outside on the edge of that position 3. I was just like, I could reach it from here, but it's usually a struggle bus, right? Get done with that. So by the time I get to the PCS, right, to Gamma, which is right next to me, he's running the pilots or the checks on freaking FNet. And so when I get to the Gamma PCS, which is this time it's on the back of the radio, it's the same radio, either the 4449 or the 8843. I'd like to say it's the 8843. Now memorizing me writing it on my book actually helped me remember that. Like, wow, I got to check that out now. So by the time I get there, I'm on autopilot, right? Because he sent me Gamma. Oh, come on. I want to put the brightness down. He said Gamma branch 2, right? Gamma branch 2. That's all. Just one connection, right? But I'm on autopilot. I'm on autopilot because I'm like, okay, branches 1, 2, and 4, which is a port A, port C, and port D, right? I'm on autopilot. I'm like, this is the ones that are tucked on the backside of the radio in front of the 4 other ports that it's in front of you, and just putting a little wrench, a torque wrench, between those coax cables. It's just really annoying. But I've done with this band, and I was just like, this time I've come with a much better collective head, a much more focused, laser focused head. I know what to do. I know how to do it step by step. Don't jump around from branch to whatever. Do it the best way that I could signify that for me that I'm doing it right. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm almost getting that done, he's already running FNet, and I think by the time I got done with that one, I was like, he's checking. He said that FNet is marginal, meaning marginal means it's passing, but it's barely passing, right? So I leave that area. I'm like, okay, he gets me to take photos of the line of sight of each sector. I'm guessing, I haven't asked him yet, I'm guessing the line of sight photos is basically saying that someone went up there and did their job. This is what I'm thinking. I gotta ask him. But so I'll go back to FNet, right? So now I gotta bring back the small bag rope, right? He's gotta send the loads that Will brought us. But mind you that these loads don't have the 4th attachment, right? It doesn't have the 4th attachment. It just doesn't. So now we can't test it on the bottom of the jumper because it requires a small DIN connector, not a big one, a small DIN. It's a HM-HM. HM-HM's meaning it's a smaller coaxial coupler, whatever you call that little thing that links to the end of the radio, whatever. It's 2 small ends on each side, right? So I'm like, okay, I call him up, and I'm like, Francisco, since Because actually, before I called him, he told me he's like, "There's only 3 loads, so tell me which branch that you're gonna pick, and which one we're gonna test. Right? This is important. The next thing I'm about to say, this is important because he said that." And I was like, I didn't mind. I didn't think of it at the time. I was like, whatever, okay. So by the time, and I'm thinking in my head, well, it was only not passing on branches 1, branches 2, and branches 4. So that means port A, port C, and port D is the ones that are acting up on the radio. But port B, which is branch 3, is passing. That one is passing, right? And I call him up, and I'm like, Francisco, why don't I just put the loads on branches 1, branches 2, and branches 4, because 3 doesn't need it. It's passing. And he was like, yeah, that's an actual great idea. Yeah, do that. And so while okay, yeah, I'm on the right plate. So now I take the jumpers out of the 4478 FNet radio, right? I unwrench that, and then I attach the loads, which is a little thing to test. Oh, no. This I put it on the jumpers, like, and I forgot if Francisco or me. He's like, oh no, I asked him a question. He's like, no, you put it in the radio. See if the radio is bad. Let's just find that out first, because first is the radio, and then you check the jumper. Because if it's an antenna, I don't know. We don't ever get to that part. We just try to. This is what we did first. We did the things that are closely in order, right? First the radio, then it's the jumper, and then it's the bottom of the. It's first is the radio, then it's the end that attaches to the radio. You put the loads on to test that if the radio isn't bad. So the radio passed, right? He said it passed. Okay, so then put it on the jumper. And I believe we went. No, I think I skipped that step. We did the radio first. We put the loads in the radio, and then we went all the way to the bottom of the jumpers, because if the radio is passing, yeah, I think that's what it is. We just put all the way down to the antenna end, and we put the loads there. And for that part, I was like, I actually was thinking, I was like, wow, like, I was paying attention. I was like, this is what I like about my job, because it gets me to, like, where I'm at in the industry as a troubleshooter, as a tester. This is where I'm learning, like, how things work, how things will not work. If there's this external noise, which is birds, metal, crane operators, whatever, cars, bikes, people, stuff like that, gets in the interference of this RF, of this ionizing radio frequency. So anyway, at that time, I already needed to piss. I'm pissing in a bottle twice. But when we're waiting for FNet, he said, also PCS pass. I'm like, yes. I'm getting excited. I'm knocking down. First, the FNet radio was first, right? We did that. Okay, it got marginal. Okay, right? And then I go to the AWS, the 8843 radio on the same sector on Alpha. I did that. Went to the third one, right? Which is the other 8843 radio, but it's on the backside, which is the first set of numbers. I'm on Gamma sector on the 8843 PCS 1900, right? But while I do that, he says the other one passed, the second radio that I touched. And then as I go to the third radio, no, actually, that one didn't pass first. It was the FNet radio that was ran a pilot on, and then he told me to go back to that one. And then when I went after the third one and went back to the first one, I'm on the radio the second time, the first one. So usually FNet, it always messes up. Usually beta, but on this tower, beta was actually fine. Anyway, back to my story that the second time I went to that radio, now I got the go ahead that the second radio that I had worked on passed. So I was like, yes. And then as I'm waiting for the first radio to clear, the third one, he told me Gamma PCS 1900 passed. And I was like, I was feeling accomplished of myself and how proud of myself. Like, he's working me go through this on the tower top, and how I'm understanding clearly what he's telling me and what to look for and what to fix. So therefore, when I get to that position where he's at, I get to be like, yo, it's not, yo, this is, yo, you could do this. You could hang down. This is what I would do. I had never had an ascender to get underneath an antenna and pull myself up. Luckily, I'm able to pull myself up because I'm a lighter frame, and I'm able to kick on another mast pipe or an antenna or another antenna bracket, support bracket. I usually find myself around something. Like the one on Chico was the very first time I really actually went underneath a horizontal boom gate really low that my arms could not reach no more. My arms will not be able to reach it, so I can't pull myself back up. But luckily, I think I had the mass pipe and the antenna support brackets on the bottom to actually put my feet on and then pull myself up. Anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you guys in Manteca, California. Troubleshooting is fun. It's stressful in a sense compared to building. Building is stressful because there's a timeline, and it's a lot of hard work, and everybody's got to be on the same page. Whereas Tiger Team, you could really only have 2 people do the whole job. And that's all it requires, because you're dealing with stuff that's already been built out, it's already been made, and you're just fixing tiny little things here and there. And mind you, it may sound easy where it's just one thing messing up. No, you can get a lot of alarms, whereas it could be a full-on week to fix all this built-out stuff, which is each coax is like just one thing you could fix, right? But there's radios that has 4. There's radios that has 8 ports. So that means those are 8 jumpers going out of a radio that's going into an antenna with maybe one antenna or maybe 2 antennas that it splits off. You know what I'm saying? So that radio is splitting off 2 different technologies on 2 different freaking antennas. I've seen that, which has happened in Manteca, California. That was happening to me. You know what I'm saying? But enough of TED Talks. Enough of Tower Talk. It's your host, Teddy Peso. I just wanted to share this with you as I get back to the Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales corporate espionage stream. Whew, that was a long one. That was a long talk. What do you look for? What do you look for in your streams? What is your thought process? What is your repertoire, or what do you call that? What is your I wouldn't say ritual, but what is you prepping up to do your videos? What do you think of? What are you gonna to get comfortable and get and to keep things moving? To keep things moving. What do you get your head in? What your headspace? What do you do? What do you think of? What do you look forward to? Right? To keep things moving. So let's do this crime. Oh! Watch out! It's not Spider. Oh! Haha! Woohoo! Watch out now! Yeah! Oh my goodness.
Start praying.
Oh damn, the first activity that we do, we get killed.
Prowlers. Must be in Brooklyn.
Hold on guys, hold on. I can't go out like that. Spider-Man does not quit. My brother was saying though that it's hard on this difficulty. I can't go out like that. That's crazy. In all of Spider-Man games, I don't think I remember him swinging in snow time. And we don't ever see Spider-Man in the comics in snow. Why is that?
Till next time, remember to check your credit score annually. Get one free report per year, so be responsible. Bye.
Goodbye. Super Crane. Come on. There we go. Crime in progress. Come on. Come on. I can't go out like that. Come on.
We're engaging target. Prep for evac and transport.
You guys are not walking off with me today.
Damn!
Active threat is engaged.
Neutralize Spider-Man!
Oh, I missed. Come on. Ah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Corporate kidnapping squad down.
All right. Air launch, swing kick, 5 enemies. Huh. So, yeah, let's go here. Let's just. All right. That wasn't really. Oh, he's hanging off the building. That wasn't really expected. How I wanted it to play out, but you know, life isn't perfect. You know. I have a PlayStation 5, but I don't have a Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Edition, so. But I plan to get one. I think there's still some online on things that you like offer up and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to find myself one. Okay. Oh, there's a cell phone tower up there.
Some research labs.
Yep.
This is where the whole new form project got started.
Mm-hmm.
Phin's phone's in there somewhere. And I think I just found my way in.
Did you? All right. Let's see. Let's check it out. Corporate espionage. Infiltrate the Roxxon lab.
That's exactly how I like it. Wonder what powers it. Gotta disable it somehow.
Standing by for new orders. Hang on, I got something. Where? Sweep the area! Hang on, heard a noise.
There we go. We made him look the other way.
Everyone on alert! Spider-Man's here! Requesting backup in my position. Stand by. Possible intruder. Requesting backup. Stand by. I heard something. Where? Leave the area! He's here!
I can't get to him though.
Requesting backup in my position. Hold on. Heard a noise. Stand by. Possible intruder. Webb, sweep the area for Spider-Man.
There we go, number 2. Oh.
Night.
Stand by. Possible intruder.
Yeah, let him walk. Let him get close to that.
Go.
There we go. Yeah, we couldn't do it on that same spot because there was another enemy right there. Okay.
I can charge things up. Wonder if I can power things down too.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need that gadget. He already has a Venom Punch electric attack. Huh?
Absorbing energy fried the generator. I can't believe that actually worked. And I'm in.
Okay. Nice. Spider-Man turned off the AC, huh?
Breaking into a lab full of armed guards. Christmas break sure is different this year.
Yeah.
Should be at home, taking naps, playing a ton of video games, and eating like
Kind of like what I'm doing, huh?
Which way? Wait, that is going in a circle. The guy who installed that is clearly padding his resume.
Yeah. Okay, I'm guessing this is the right way. It's not in a circle.
Ugh. Suit's gonna get musty.
Musty?
Ugh.
Why is there water right there? Okay. Now we're infiltrating inside
Tracker
here.
said the phone was pretty far below ground level.
It's tied like Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun.
Have a breach through the outer exhaust system. If it's underground, kill them. Spider-Man or Tinkerer, detain them. Understood. We need backup.
Tight. Look at the graphics though. Uh oh. Watch out.
What's so funny?
Damn, Miles. You're a skinny-ass kid. You hit hard.
Uncle Aaron? You're the Prowler? My dad had a foul on you.
I know. And I bet you got a lot of questions right now. But we need to get out of here. You picked the wrong place to break into.
I'm not leaving till I find what I came for.
Listen, I did some work for Roxxon a while back. You don't want to mess with these guys. If we get caught in here...
Then help me.
Stubborn as your father. All right, but we do this my way. I know a place I can access a security terminal. Let you know what's coming. Remote mines. Use them if you get in a jam. Don't get caught.
Damn, everyone he knows.
How'd you do that?
I've worked with systems like this before. Now focus.
Looks like a good time to try out those remote mines.
What's going on with the cameras? More power outages?
Nah, that was in Harlem.
Rhino took out... Could have messed with more than one neighborhood.
The remote mine. Remote mine can be used to shock a group of enemies or to overload highlighted fuse boxes for bonus damage.
Stand by, I heard something.
So what is it you're looking for?
The phone. I tracked the signal. It's coming from somewhere deep underground.
Lowest point in the building is at the bottom of the reactor silo.
Then that's where I'm headed.
Stand by, I heard something. The security leak. Webs! Sweep!
Nice. Let's go. See you later. The graphics are so dope. Even on my old 2012 Samsung 120 hertz TV, it's pretty old TV, but like the graphics is still freaking amazing, and it's probably because of the PlayStation 5. Watch out now, my uncle's the Prowler. My name's Miles Morales. Shout out to Anea. Will we be?
Leads to a lab, then the reactor.
Like a new form reactor?
It's what these schematics say. Yeah.
This is what the schematics say. I know every time I stream, though, I get kind of like worked up, or it's like, I know I love to do it, but I also get like, I know I have like my little ritual thing. I either eat or I eat after. Sometimes I get beer, sometimes I smoke. Actually, I do all that, but not all at the same time. But, you know, I smoke my cigarette, do what I need to do, watch a little TV first, right? Because once I get into it, it's a whole process where I'm like, okay, I got to get my mind right. I want to feature a song that I like to sing or whatever, stuff like that. This is the things that I like to do when I start streaming, right? Give it a little, I don't know, more entertaining, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for someone, you know, I found out that it's not necessarily the game that you love to play, that people love to watch. It's necessarily seeing you in that moment and your personality and what you say and what you bring positivity or whatever to the table, to the screen, you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Whatever that I play is already someone owns, it's already copyrighted. The Story So Far song by Upside Down by Story So Far is a song by someone else. You know, those are all things I don't own. I like games like Call of Duty, Gears of War, Halo Infinite, Miles Morales, Spider-Man. These are all things that are owned by someone else. But when you accumulate your personality and your job, the things you love to do out of your job, and your job that you love to do, and then the things that you love to do outside of your job, and you coalesce and you put that all things together, you get a great little. You get a great little outlook, or what would you say? Like kind of a hobby or something that you love to do to share with other people. That's where it helps me stream every time. Even though that gets a little stressful, because I'm thinking in my head, I was like, okay, I know I want to do the stream, but I know I want to start with at least a good intro, at least a little dialogue or something, if you may, for me to share and talk to you and share my thoughts and feelings about anything, you know, to the audience. So that's what helps me, but it also stops my streams so when I'm talking like that. So I got to keep on going. Okay, what's this?
Hey, where's the new foreman I asked for?
He kind of looks like Topher Grace.
But Mason didn't leave behind any notes.
And?
Well, I had heard that one canister of new form survived the incident on the bridge. Now, if we had access to that,
Don't you think that if I had it, I would give it to you?
Yes, Mr. Krieger. I just want to make it clear that without that canister, it will be impossible to hit the deadline.
I'm doing everything in my considerable power to find that canister. However, right now, it would help me for you to go back to your lab and do your damn job.
And do your damn job. And do your damn job.
Krieger's on a deadline.
So you gonna tell me whose phone you're looking for?
Tinkerers. You gonna tell me why you're stalking me?
To protect you. You should feel honored. I came out of retirement to watch your back.
Can't believe my uncle's the Prowler.
And I can't believe my nephew's risking his neck for a phone. Let's get on with it. You're close to the reactor prototype. Need to take these guys out.
Don't like being this close to the reactor. The last guy who had this post started hacking up a lung. Wonder how much might it shoot? Workers' comp. Knowing rock run? Not much. Don't let your guard down. Stand by. I heard something. Checking the perimeter.
I repeat, man down. Keep this region secure.
Shift's almost up.
What was that? Heads up! I got webs over here! Watch my six. Someone cover me!
Hang on, I got something.
Area secure.
Dude, triple combo, what's up?
Thanks.
Silo's just on the other side of that blast shield. Use that terminal to open it up.
It sounds like Michael J. White. The Prowler suit looks pretty tight though, don't get me wrong. So far as this game is tight, I love, you know what I love about streaming the single player games and the stories? It's just easier for me to tell a story and entertain, or not just entertain, but share, you know, and talk and whatever. So I'm excited to play this one with you guys. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I can't wait to jump on that because I was big on the first couple Assassin's Creeds, but at the time I had YouTube, but I didn't have any equipment that I was able to stream on. You know, I wasn't buying Elgato, whatever the famous streaming things at the time. I never had that. I wasn't a tower tech. I didn't make enough money and stuff like that. Now, whereas I make a little bit more money, I'm able to afford those things and live in my own apartment. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, Assassin's Creed, when I was playing Assassin's Creed, I didn't have any streaming. You know, and I like devices like this where it's just an HD camera. I don't need anything fancy. You don't need fancy stuff to become successful. You could use an efficient tool like this and still share your everyday life and thoughts and blessings and whatever you want to share and gossip, you know, and just use a regular easy device as the HD camera for $40. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the game. I keep ranting. Shout out to Babe. She always says that that's me ranting right there. When I start talking a lot.
New phone made Rick sick. I need to shut these down.
She calls it ranting. You know what I thought about?
Focus. Get the phone and get
Focus. I like that. I usually say that a lot. Focus.
Get moving. Security will show up soon.
Whee!
Reactors below. Powers this whole facility.
Clear the
All the
room.
way at the bottom. Looks like I need to figure out a way past.
I don't mind stealth missions too, but I love a good ball, like a good, not ball, but a good brawl. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get caught. Okay. Danger. They're revolving. Grab him. Oh. Have him look that way. Oh, he's already looking that way. Here we go.
Gotta be quicker than that.
They don't see that though? Grab him now. Oh.
Nap time, bro.
That's right, Miles. Oh.
Hi, Genki.
Just calling to make sure you're not hurt, or, you know, dead.
Thanks. Actually, I've got my uncle here helping me.
The subway worker guy?
Yeah. Turns out, he's also the Prowler.
Oh no.
Long story.
Wait, the Prowler? The thief who runs around in purple?
Former thief. We're not partnering. It's just a one-time thing.
Your uncle's the Prowler. That's a lot, man. Like, a lot.
I know. I gotta go, Genki. I'll fill you in later.
Think we're secure.
I gotta take this slow.
Stop. We might not be alone.
Sure got that right. Number 5. Oh, I like that one.
Knew I could do it.
Number 6. It said safe.
Here, take 5.
Number 7. Number 8. I like it.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Number 9. Oh, let's go. Clear the area. I'm trying to get a cup of coffee here. Clear the area. I'm lord of this area. There you go. Just like a burrito.
Be quick about this, nephew. I'm trying to shut down cameras and alarms to keep more of them from coming. Break the wires above the fan and it should stop.
Thanks. There's the fan controls. Dang. Gotta keep them in place somehow. Yes. Now for the wires. Nice.
God, that's very technical. But who creates a big, who creates a big, really big fan like that?
Battery needs a charge. Please don't explode.
Oh no.
Nice. Okay. Camera, video. Here it is.
Okay. Core dump's a 2-person job.
You start to override here, I confirm it there. Step 1 in wiping new form from existence.
Any regret? Destroying the thing you made?
You've seen me lately, right? Let's make the world safer.
Ready?
Ready.
Triggering override in 3, 2...
Ben!
That wasn't me!
Industrial sabotage, Rick? Really? No one's gonna care about a few sick people uptown or a dead engineer. You're just the cost of doing business.
No! No, no!
I can stop it! I can stop this!
No! No! Rick! Rick, no!
No! Ben! Don't look!
Someone else is in there. Find out who.
Rick was trying to save people. And Krieger killed him. I have to finish what they started. Uncle Aaron, can you unlock the reactor shooting from where you are?
Why? You got your phone. Now let's leave.
That reactor killed my friend. It needs to be shut down. Permanently. I need your help, Unc. Please. Uncle Aaron?
Fine. I can raise the shielding from here. Let me know when you're ready.
Thanks, Unc. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Stand back.
Whoa.
Disable the new form reactor.
Just like the generator outside! Only huge!
What are you doing?
Oh.
Mom! Alright? You gotta get out of there, man. Can you move?
Yeah.
Go down that hallway. Now!
Let's go. One of the best Spider-Man Marvel games out there right now. Spider-Man's always got the best games, huh?
I can't. I can't hold the energy.
I think this is their most ambitious. The Marvel Spider-Man and the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I feel like I just got dropped out of a plane.
I think it's the most ambitious for the Spider-Man franchise.
You're almost out.
I really needed that phone. Now what am I gonna do?
Come on, kid. I can't get to you before Roxxon does.
Okay. Let's go. Uh-oh. Let's go. Let's...
We're taking you into custody.
Yeah, let's fight. Roxxon shield enemies block and redirect the energy from Venom attacks. Use Venom jump, throwables, or disarming to make them vulnerable.
They've got orders to capture you.
Why? What do they want?
Study you, interrogate you. Don't know, don't care. Just don't let
Oh. Woohoo! Yeah! Roxxon enemies have special venom suppression technology. Some attacks will apply a suppression effect that will prevent Miles from using venom abilities for a short time. Let's go.
Mom, I just got booted from the system. Give me a minute. I'll get you out of there.
Got it.
He felt that one! He's gonna ruin it!
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Shout out to Francisco. That's where I got it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, that was super cool cloaking tech. How does it work?
Oh, the Spider-Man and the Prowler.
This is bad, Mom. Real bad.
Don't worry. We can take these guys.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about after we get out of here. We're both on Tinker's short list now. Engaging Spider-Man!
Got hands? Catch!
We still got this! Put down your weapons! Look alive! He's for him! Get him down! We're getting picked off!
¿Es this tuyo? That matter.
Let's go. Oh. What? I'm not doing as good.
Okay, train's almost here. Get ready. Through the hole. Hurry. Go, now.
Oh my god, I was getting tore up.
You need to lay low. Don't trust anybody, and don't take off that mask. Wait till Roxxon finds a better target.
I can't lay low. I still need to find Phin.
Your friend's the Tinkerer. No wonder you care so much about this.
It's not just that. Protecting New York is my job.
Use Phin. Tell her you want to join the underground.
You just told me don't take off the mask.
Don't tell her you're Spider-Man. Go to her as a friend.
No, she's too smart for that.
You'd be surprised. People get stupid when they care about someone. Like you're being stupid now.
If I told her the truth...
I told your dad the truth. Thought he'd have my back. Hoped he would. Be my brother. Instead, he cut me out. If I kept my mouth shut, maybe I'd still have a family. You know what you have to do.
You know what you have to do. The core of the problem, corporate espionage, trophy complete.
No. I've got time to check on the city. Yeah.
Swipe left on the axis to friendly neighborhood Spider-Man on the
followers
map.
you've gained since the app went live? It's crazy. And
Yeah?
I've been running some numbers, and I know you said no to ads before, but maybe we could reconsider.
No.
Right. No, of course not. I'm just saying. So did you find Finn's phone?
Yeah, but after I absorbed energy from a new form reactor.
What?
That's tight.
How are you not dead?
That's how I feel when I'm on the tower.
For a minute there. But then I released all the energy in kind of a mini explosion. Luckily, I didn't bring down the whole lab.
Man, I gotta start taking notes on all your new powers. So, what's the plan now?
Uncle Aaron thinks I should tell Phin I want to join the underground. Then I could take the new form so she doesn't use it for whatever.
Whoa, like, lie to her face?
Yeah. But I don't have any other leads.
You know what we need?
Don't say a pros and cons list.
A pros and cons list, exactly.
I gotta make a move, man.
I guess. Well, good luck. Call if you need me.
Okay, so we're gonna go check our skills. You unlocked a new suit mod slot. Creates a concussive force when underground weapons are shattered. Use the mod to leap into the Spider-Verse and cause the attached suit to mimic the aesthetic of a different Earth. Nah, I'm cool with that. I don't really care about that. Combat skills. Time capsules, collections. Moves list. Venom smash. Venom jump. I'm gonna do a manual save. Corporate espionage. Alright. Missions.
Hey, friends. Apparently, Mr. Jameson heard that I'm, and I am quoting his producer here, a Spider-Man stan. So now he's demanding I debate him. Jameson is a trained debater, and he's an accomplished journalist. So even if I'm right, that doesn't mean I can win. Sometimes it's not about the truth, it's about being the one who talks the most, or the loudest. But look, this debate is going to happen. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try, and hey, maybe we'll all learn something. Next week, I'll post an edited version of the debate with Triple J, with the full transcript on my blog. But until then, remember to invest in blue light filters if screens give you headaches. Bye!
Bye! So I want to make sure hold L1, launch nearby enemies. So, I don't have any Venom energy right now, but here's showcasing the Venom jump. Launch nearby enemies into the air, disarming and Venom stunning them. The Venom stun enemies take additional damage from subsequent attacks. It costs 1 Venom bar. Venom smash. Perform an aerial Venom punch that smashes into the ground. Venom stunning multiple enemies. Venom stunned enemies take additional damage from subsequent attacks. Costs 1 Venom bar. Is your hosted? Ooh, underground undercover.
I gotta do it. Call Phin. Get her to let me in the underground.
I need to cruise home.
Hey, Miles. You okay?
Yeah. Why would you say that?
Oh, I saw the news about your mom's rally.
We're fine. Do you have time to get coffee, maybe?
I can make time. There's a place on Edison, near Fisk Tower.
I like that. She makes time.
Foam art, but people don't take pictures of their lattes, so worth it.
Okay, meet you there. Okay, halfway into infiltrating a dangerous group of criminals. Cool.
Meet Phin in Hell's Kitchen, underground, undercover. It's your host, Sadie Peso. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time out of the day to come watch me play my favorite video games and superheroes. And we just got done with Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, corporate espionage, and the next mission. Let's see if I remember. I don't remember. And the next mission is going to be Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, underground, undercover. This is your host, City Peso. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Like I said, if I'm home on Thursdays, I'm going to do a Miles Morales stream on the PlayStation 5. Hopefully I get done with this game, and the next game I'm fit into wanting to stream. There's a bunch of games that I still haven't streamed on the PlayStation 4, which is The Last of Us 2 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And also I want to get the Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade on the PlayStation 5. Still haven't got that. I need to pre-order the Elden Ring. This is coming out on February something on the PlayStation 5. I need to get that. I just pre-ordered Rainbow Six Extraction out of impulse buying after buying my Star Blue PlayStation 5 controller. And then the next day, I was like, finding out that it was a PvE. And I should have freaking returned. I should have returned the game right then and then, but I didn't. I went home, ate dinner, and then came back. And I was like, you know what? Can I switch that game to an Elden Ring, right? Yeah, I said to switch that game to an Elden Ring, and then I went back, and I was like, oh, the Elden Ring doesn't come with a steelbook case, but Best Buy sells it with a steelbook case. I think that's when I came back. Yeah, I pre-ordered, when I was buying the Star Blue PlayStation 5 controller, I pre-ordered a Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil, the Rainbow Six Extraction game. And then the next day, I came back, switched that game to the Elden Ring, and then I went home and ate dinner. But I found out already, but before I got to my car, that the Elden Ring on GameStop is just a standard edition. It doesn't come with a steelbook case. Came back after dinner, came back to GameStop. Hey, can I return this game? He says, what was wrong with it? I was like, well, I'm good at seeing something online and wanting to buy it and done all my research, and then I just buy it and never return the game. I hardly return games. I don't ever do it. But this time, for some reason, I freaking bought Rainbow Six, and just finding out, I didn't do my research. It's a PvE. I don't want none of that smoke. Come on. I want to play PvE, and I want to play against multiplayer, against enemies that I can play, against enemies that are able to think and beat them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't just want a PvE. If I wanted a PvE game, I would just buy an Elder Scrolls game, because that game is really specifically great for just that. There's no online play like freaking Elder Scrolls Online, but, you know, the old Elder Scrolls games are so great in its own right. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time out of the day to come watch me play one of my favorite video games of all time. Franchises, superhero, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. The last mission that we just did was corporate espionage. The next mission is going to be Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Underground, undercover. Thank you guys for the love and support. I'm closing it in here. I still gotta eat some dinner. I gotta upload this to my YouTube. Don't forget to love one another, protect each other, look out for one another, forgive each other, even through the darkest times. You never know what you can accomplish with other people. Not just you could accomplish a lot of things by yourself, but you don't know what you can accomplish with just utilizing your men and women around you. show love and support, inspire and motivate each other to do better, to do more, and to be stronger and smarter, whatever. It's your host, City Peso. Thank you guys. I love you guys. See you guys on the next Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales stream, and I'm out. Staring at your face like it's the front of the door. Feels like control.